Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to the Greenfoot Fourplex here in Moncton as teams have made their way on the ice. We're just getting set for puck drop here on Arena A. Rivermen with the lone game this weekend here on Sunday afternoon at the Fourplex. In goal for the Rivermen. To my left is Mikko Robichaud. As I look down to my right, that's Cohen Boudreau, man in the crease for the Hawks. So we're just about set to go here as Tristan Roy will take the draw. He's got Caleb Shannon on his right side and Cole McCormick on his left side. Rowan O'Shea and Liam Walsh will man the blue line. LeBlanc and Shannon jousting to get started here. And face off, one clean by Roy, back to Walsh, who mishandles it, and it ends up in Rivermen territory where O'Shea will send it up the wall to Shannon. Now here's Tristan Roy. He's stripped of the puck at the blue line by Fournette. Shannon rubs his man Morin into the wall, and Walsh will gain the red line and send it into Hawks territory. In on the forecheck, Caleb Shannon, he sends it toward the Hawks goal where Boudreau will grab it and hold on for a face-off. .19:31 to go. Rivermen make changes here. Josh Stewart will center Alexis Chasson and Cooper Montrose. Face-off, tied up at the dot, ends up out in the neutral zone where St. Pierre will regroup and look up ice. Puts it off the wall to Montrose. Stewart takes over. Stewart down the left side. Sharp angle turned away there by Boudreau. Stewart has to head off in the change as his neck guard came off. Puck laying in the slot area. And that's St. Pierre overskates it. And still in Rivermen territory. Caleb LeBlanc chips it up along the wall where Alexis Chasson can't get it out of Rivermen territory. Maxime Morin. That's turned away by Mikko Robichaud. Sam Scott will fire one in toward the goal. It's out in the slot area, and Robichaud will hold on as Hawks weren't able to get much wood on that one, and it drifted in, and Robichaud grabbed it and held on for the faceoff. Justin Ward now set to take the draw for the Rivermen. Ward's got Morrison and Caleb LeBlanc with him. Caleb LeBlanc will try and get that out, but Scott does a good job to pinch in and hold that in along the wall. Both teams battling here in the corner. Courts comes away with it, rims it around to the far side to Morrison, who tries to chip it out into the neutral zone where Justin Ward will look to skate onto it. Caleb LeBlanc has it now. In behind Hawks goaltender Boudreau. Scott reverses it behind the net to Richard. Richard flips it out in the neutral zone. Hamilton's going to have to hustle as the Cans is in there for the Hawks. LeBlanc gives him a bump along the wall. Hamilton sends that up where Millier will hold it in. His shot cross crease. Morrison now has it on his stick. He'll look up ice, try and get that red line. Lost his footing at the red line. Rivermen make changes. Millier sends it up to Theriault, who will backhand it in and head off on a change. Mikko Robichaud now throws it into the skates of O'Shea. Millier's shot wide of the goal. Robichaud bats that to the corner with the paddle. That's Bork. Tristan Roy will rim it around. Aguilar knee intercepts that for the Hawks. Bass bumps his man to the ice. Shot. And that's under the pad of goalie Mikko Robichaud. And he'll draw a face-off to the glove side. Stewart, McCormick, and Chasson out there for the Rivermen. Stewart wins it back to Rowan O'Shea. Rowan O'Shea up the wall to Alexis Chasson, gets a piece of it. Not enough, though, to slow it down, and that'll go for an icing call. 16:54 to go here in the opening period. No score at the fourplex in Moncton. Stewart, McCormick, and Chasson up front. Controlled back to Ouellette. Ouellette, he'll rim it in around behind the Rivermen goal where Aguilar-Knee will take over. It's out in the slot. Thrown back to the point here now. Ouellette's got a shot. Redirected. That ends up wide of the target. Friolet, he'll circle it in behind the Rivermen goal where O'Shea will get in pursuit. Ouellette one times it. That's redirected. Walsh, now he sends it up the wall. McCormick. Strange bounce there. Is now Stewart and Chasson in pursuit. Chasson first to it. Alexis Chasson, he bumps along the wall there with his man. Stewart intercepts it behind the goal, looks out. St. Pierre redirects it, kicked away by Boudreau. Held in at the line by Cameron momentarily, and then it's fired down into Rivermen territory where Stewart takes over. Hawks on a change. Stewart loses the handle on it. Good play by Montrose to stay onside on the far side. That shot well wide of the target, up off the glass. Friolet back to gather it up. Now here's St. Pierre, backhands it, where Caleb LeBlanc takes over. Caleb LeBlanc. He's sandwiched there between a couple of Hawks and stopped in his tracks at the blue line. There's Morin now, tries to backhand it cross crease. Good play by Hamilton to tie up LeBlanc. That's Nathan LeBlanc. That shot works its way through as the Hawks have an affiliate dressed here this afternoon, number 3, Matteo Boulanger. Getting some action here from the Hawks. It appears that Maxime Richard is out of the lineup. Not sure if that's injury or suspension related. And now the Hawks, they'll rim it around behind their goal. Court's back there. He's being pressured by Nathan LeBlanc. LeBlanc backhands it out in the slot. And Hamilton, good job to get a piece of that as Morin was two men here coming down for the Rivermen. Caleb LeBlanc, shot just wide of the far post as Boudreau got enough of it to steer it wide of the target. I believe that was Ward busting in looking for a rebound. LeBlanc fires one. That doesn't make its way through. And now with some speed, that's Maxime Morin. Good job by Rowan O'Shea to run him out of room. Liam Walsh sends LeBlanc to the bench, to the ice. Here's Millier. Millier shot kicked away by Mikko Robichaud. Hawks with some good pressure here now as Millier turns away from the forecheck of Roy. Here's Alexandre LeBlanc. He sends it up ice. That's in the skates of Mazeral. Mazeral's met there by Morrison and Roy. And now up ice come the Hawks. Nice pass there on the stick of Decanes. Shot. Robichaud got a piece of that and sent it to the far corner. Roy met there at the red line by Alexandre LeBlanc. Here comes Decanes now. Gets outside of Cameron, throws across crease. Good play by St. Pierre to tie up his man. Now Tristan Roy with some speed through the neutral zone. Here's Tristan Roy, still has it on his stick. Roy, he's met there by a couple of Hawks, so good job defensively by the Hawks to take Roy out of the play. Here's Shannon one time. Nice kick save there by Boudreau. Tristan Roy now, he'll send it toward the goal. held in at the line by Hamilton. Shot! And Boudreau, good job out at the top of the blue paint to gather that one in and hold on for a rebound as the Rivermen had a couple of good opportunities. Both teams make changes. 12:42 to go in the opening period. No score here at the fourplex in Moncton. Face-off controlled there by the Hawks. That's Friolet circling his own goal. Puts it up the wall to Bork. Bork. Stewart will take over, and he sends it back to Hamilton. Hamilton banks it off the wall, out of the reach of Chasson. No icing. Back to gather it up is Friolet. That's Ouellette now. Ouellette, he's being hounded by Chasson. And Chasson going to be called here on a hold or a hook, one or the other, but definitely going to be a penalty to Chasson as he tied up Ouellette. Here's Bork now. Headman's for LeBlanc. He's in behind the Rivermen defenders. He fires it high and over the goal. Finally, the Rivermen get a stick on it. And Chasson called on the hook. 12 minutes even to go. Hawks will get a 2-minute advantage here as the Rivermen will go on the penalty kill. The Canes, Aguilar-Knee, and Nathan LeBlanc. Up front, Maxime Morin and Marco Ouellette on the blue line. 4 forwards up here on the power play for the Hawks. Aguilar-Knee and Ouellette weren't on the same page there, and that one ends up down in Hawks territory. Ouellette. Here's the Canes now. The Canes fires, and Mikko Robichaud does a good job getting out at the top of the blue paint, turning that one away, and gathered it in for a face-off. Minute and 36 left in the power play. Cole McCormick will take the draw. Won by the Hawks, so here's LeBlanc. Cross to Morin. Morin shot well wide of the target, and that ricochets up into the netting. That'll draw a face-off once again in Rivermen territory. I believe the face-off will come to the blocker side of Mikko Robichaud this time. Justin Ward now will take the draw. Controlled again by the Hawks. Morin, cross ice for Ouellette. Ouellette back to Morin, holds it in at the blue line. The Canes now looking for options. He's being pressured by Justin Ward. Good job by Ward. The Canes has his stick tied up. That shot's in the slot, redirected as Mikko Robichaud with a nice save. Here's Ouellette now with it. Ouellette sends it back to the Canes. That's in his skates. Almost loses the handle. Morin goes cross ice to Nathan LeBlanc. Looked like Robichaud got a piece of that one and sent it to the corner. Here's the Canes now. The Canes. Right to Ouellette. Ouellette trying to find a lane. He fires one. It's in the crease. And Aguilar-Knee's shot ended up wide of the target as he had a lot of net to shoot at. Sure if someone got a stick on that. And Robichaud with another nice save. Well, they always say your best penalty killer has to be your goaltender. And Robichaud has been up to the task here so far with some big saves for the Rivermen. Playing with nice poise here this afternoon at the fourplex in Moncton. Caleb LeBlanc now to try to take the drop. Hawks having their way with the Rivermen in the face-off dot so far this afternoon. Here's Sam Scott now. He goes cross ice to his partner. Back to Scott. Scott, he'll find Mazarol. Walks in all alone. Robichaud got a piece of that one with his shoulder and sent it up into the netting as Mazarol walked in all alone. And once again, Mikko Robichaud turned him away. St. Pierre now. Rivermen haven't been able to get it out of their own zone this entire Hawks power play. The one time it left the zone, the Hawks put it out there themselves. That's off the side of the post as Mazarol once again had another good look from close in. Rivermen changing up the D pairing. Courts and Hamilton out there now. And the Rivermen control a draw. Caleb LeBlanc will get it out into the neutral zone. Alexis Chasson fresh out of the box. Almost skated into one there. Back to get it is Courts. He fans on it, and the Hawks take over. Here's Courts now, chips it ahead for Chasson. Alexis Chasson bumps it up there for Montrose. And Hamilton will send that down into Hawks territory. 9.5 minutes to go in the opening period. No score here in Moncton. That's thrown out where Bork now. Morrison's going to have to hustle and get back into the play. Nice defensive play as Hamilton got a stick on that one. Caleb LeBlanc tries to get it out. Millier will hold it in and throws it cross ice. Morrison now. Morrison. Headmans for Montrose. Montrose sidesteps the check of Millier. Hawks with some numbers now. Rivermen are going to have to hustle back. Morrison will take over. He goes cross ice. St. Pierre can't handle that. Hawks just get onside. That's Belanger. He cycles it back behind the net. Tristan Roy gives it a swat. And up ice he comes. Oh, he's run out of room there by Hawks. That shot wide of the goal by Millier, and that'll rim all the way down into Hawks territory. That's kicked ahead there by LeBlanc, and that'll go for an icing call. .8:16 to go here in period number 1. Tristan Roy, Calum Shannon, Francis Basque up front for the Rivermen. St. Pierre and Cameron on the blue line. Basque now chips it out. Shannon takes a swat at it out of the air. That's kicked back. Dangerous play there by Boudreau as his rebound kicked back right into. Here's LeBlanc trying to push his way on the outside against Cameron. And now up ice come the Rivermen. Here comes Tristan Roy. Tristan Roy's got Shannon, and Roy turns it over at the blue line. Good play by Cameron as he sends his man LeBlanc into the boards. Here's Rowan O'Shea now. O'Shea. O'Shea's shot off the stick of Ouellette up into the glass behind goalie Boudreau. Tristan Roy in there. He still has Basque with him. Roy's stick handling. He's separated from the puck. Good defensive play there by the Hawks. I believe that's Aguilar-Knee. He goes cross ice. Back to him. O'Shea. Good stick there by Rowan O'Shea. Walsh will backhand it down into Hawks territory. And that's waved off on the icing call. Basque in forechecking. Puck still in Rivermen territory. Back to the point here to Ouellette. He'll snap one. That's redirected. End up wide of the target. O'Shea now with it. He gets it ahead to Basque. Basque tries to backhand it. And the Hawks will head up ice. Here's O'Shea. He's looking. Has Ward. Ward gets a bit ahead of the play, though, and DeCanes will throw it back into Rivermen territory. O'Shea tried to get it into the neutral zone. There, headmanned. And that's Nicolas Richard. And back into Hawks territory. Stretch past Terrio. One touches it there for DeCanes. DeCanes with some speed. Hamlin's going to have to keep him out wide. Blocker save there by Robichaud. 5:37 to go. LeBlanc dangerously tried to strip that one away. And going to be a penalty behind the play here to the Rivermen. Probably going to be an interference call, I suspect. As Caleb LeBlanc sent his man to the ice. And referee will call an interference call. So that dangerous Hawks power play will once again be thrown into action here with 5:22 to go in the first period. The Kings, Aguilar-Knee, Nathan LeBlanc, Maxime Morin on the blue line. Stripped of the puck. Here goes Alexis Chasson. Alexis Chasson, he's being hounded there, and there's going to be a penalty. This could be a penalty shot, actually. As Ouellette got a stick in, and a tripping call. Ouellette will go off. So teams will be 4-on-4 for the next minute and 49 seconds. And then the Rivermen will enjoy a brief power play if things stay the same here. Cooper Montrose will take the draw. And the Hawks control the faceoff. Nicolas Richard. Nathan LeBlanc, he's watched there at the blue line. Here's Morin, throws it down low to LeBlanc. Here's Nathan LeBlanc, shot, scores. All kinds of traffic there in front of goalie Robichaud. I'm sure he didn't get to see much of that one. So the penalties will stay as the teams were playing 4-on-4. Tristan Roy and Shannon up front here. .440 to go. Hawks with a 1-0 lead now. With the 4-on-4 marker by Nathan LeBlanc. Here's Maxime Morin. He drops it low for LeBlanc. And good play by Mikko Robichaud to pin himself up against that post and not leave any room for LeBlanc to sneak another one by him. Hawks make changes. Rivermen stay with the same 4-man unit. Roy, Shannon, St. Pierre, and Cameron on the far side. Hawks win it clean. Back to Alexandre LeBlanc. He goes cross ice to Millier. Millier shot up over the crossbar and all the way out into the neutral zone. Back to gather it up is Alexandre LeBlanc. Cross ice for Millier. Millier back to his partner LeBlanc. Here's Zion DeCamps. He spins away from the forecheck of Shannon. Backhands it cross ice for LeBlanc. He loses the handle on it momentarily and throws it toward the front of the goal. Here's Millier now. Millier's low shot. Steered to the corner. Millier again, he'll go cross ice to LeBlanc. LeBlanc winds and fires. Rebound. Good job by Shannon to clear that out of harm's way as DeCamps was circling looking for the rebound. Roy stripped of the puck. Here's the Canes. Now he's got some room as the Canes walked in and let it go from the top of the circle. And Robichaud had the angle well played and turned that one away. Face-off set to come here to the blocker side of goalie Mikko Robichaud. 3:27 to go in the first period. Held in there at the line by Friolet, but the Rivermen will, with that second effort, get it out into Hawks territory. Cross ice, that ends up in the skates of the linesman. Caleb LeBlanc will knife it into Hawks territory. Scott rims it around here to the near side where O'Shea takes over. That shot, that'll go for an icing as the penalty had just expired. Stewart, Montrose, and Chasson up front. O'Shea and Walsh here on the blue line. And the Rivermen control the draw. Here's Stewart, throws it back to O'Shea. O'Shea cross ice, threw a bullet across there to Walsh into his skates, and he couldn't handle that one. Good play by Montrose. He stripped it at the blue line. Shot! Nice save by Boudreau as he got the glove on that one. Nice play by Montrose to strip the puck off the Hawks defender there at the blue line. He walked in on a partial break. 2:46 to go here in the opening period. 1-0 lead for the Hawks. And the puck knocked down there by O'Shea. He loses a handle on it though. Good defensive play. That's a high stick right in front of the referee. No call as the Hawks player's stick went right up into the cage of Liam Walsh. Robichaud rims it around to Alexis Chasson. Chasson chips it ahead. Montrose now. Good pressure there on Friolet. Aguilar-Knee sidesteps O'Shea. Two Hawks players now, a 2-on-1. Nice play. And Montrose will safely get it into the neutral zone. Scott, he'll throw it into Rivermen territory. O'Shea, he fans on his outlet attempt. Bouncing puck still in Rivermen territory. Out in the slot now to Frenet. And going to be a penalty on the play here now to O'Shea. Looks like one call only here as Chasson was sent to the ice. Going to be coincidentals here. 2 minutes for roughing. So 4 minutes to Walsh for head contact and 2 minutes to the Hawks for a roughing. So they're trying to get things sorted out here. Frenet in the box for the Hawks and Walsh. So the Rivermen get the extra 2 minutes out of it as Walsh got the 4-minute penalty. So it will be a power play here for the Hawks once everything is sorted out. So Walsh has got to stay the timekeepers and officials trying to get everything sorted out here to let guys know who's out when, and I think we have it all straight now. So 1 minute and 24 regardless. For the third time we will find the Hawks on the power play here in the first period. Rivermen have to play with some more discipline. Can't give these dangerous offensive unit these power play opportunities. Here's Maxime Morin looking. Morin goes cross ice for Ouellette. Ouellette funnels it down low. That's Aguilar-Knee. He was looking for LeBlanc. LeBlanc now takes over. He finds Ouellette busting down through the slot area. Can't get a shot off though. Aguilar-Knee puts on the brakes. Gives it to Decans. Decans trying to find Ouellette. That's out of his reach. Gets a stick on it though and manages to keep it in Rivermen territory. Court's now pressuring Morin. Morin on his backhand, shovels it out to Decans. Decans spins away from LeBlanc. Walks out to the dot. Shot turned away by Robichaud. Loose puck, and that's knocked into the Rivermen goal as the loose puck laid at the top of the crease area, and with 37 seconds to go, Hawks open up a 2-goal lead. That'll go as a power play marker. I believe it might have been Aguilar knee put that one in as it laid loose at the top of the crease area. Face-off controlled there, back to Millier. Millier, head man there for DeCans. DeCans puts it through the skates of Cameron. Here's DeCans now. DeCans tries to throw it in the slot. Nice play by Robichaud to slide across there and take away that scoring opportunity.
Assisted by number 71, Zion Wickens, and number 19, Grayson Aguilar.
Announced as Ouellette as the goal scorer. Not sure if that's correct or not. Cameron, he backhands it behind the net. There's Ward now. Millier, he's bumped there by St. Pierre. DeCanes now, we're down to the final 5 seconds left here. 2 seconds. Shot. And that would have counted, I believe, as Hawks player had a good opportunity there right from the edge of that circle. So after 20 minutes of play here at the Fourplex in Moncton, Moncton Hawks with a 2-0 lead over the visiting Northern Rivermen. We will break away from the action and return for the second period of play. And welcome back as we get set to start period number 2 here at the fourplex. Hawks with a 2-0 lead as they scored on the power play in that final minute of this first period. And the Hawks win that one clean back. Chasson, he's bumped there by Ouellette. Flipped, held in at the line by St. Pierre though. Chasson still battling on the far wall there with Ouellette. St. Pierre will try and get it into Rivermen territory, but Decanes comes in all alone on a break. Decanes, nice save there by Robichaud. As Decanes tried to go to the backhand. Here's Montrose now. Montrose ahead for Stewart. Stewart shot through the shin pads of Friolet and off the glass. O'Shea going to have to hustle as Decanes is in pursuit out to the neutral zone. Montrose just fires it in behind the Rivermen goal. He had more time. Probably could have looked up. Had Shannon that just come on the bench, or from the bench, sorry. Stewart cross ice to Shannon. I believe that was intercepted by Friolet. Hamilton now throws it up the wall. Nobody here, but here's Tristan Roy. Tristan Roy. Nice. Oh, Roy made a nice play there on LeBlanc, but lost the handle on it and couldn't get a shot off. Shannon now with it. He's bumped to the ice. Shannon right here at the top of the circle. Wines, fires, rebound. Hawks send it behind their own goal. Here's Shannon now. Shannon finishes check on the far side. Arsenault backhands it across. That's Aguilar-Knee with it now. He spins away from Courts. Banks it off the wall back to Alexandre LeBlanc. Shot wide of the goal. Basque now, he overskated it. Shannon, he'll just hammer it down, looking to get a change, I believe, as he hammers that one down into Hawks territory, and both teams will make some changes. Caleb LeBlanc, Justin Ward, and Trenton Morrison up front here for the Rivermen. Tied up at the dot, and the Hawks, Nathan LeBlanc, he loses an edge there right at the blue line, manages to get a stick on it and save the Rivermen from a numbers advantage there. LeBlanc wins that one clean back to St. Pierre. Hugo St. Pierre goes cross ice to Cameron. Cameron, he spins away from the forecheck, looking, can't find an outlet pass. He's being pressured there by Belanger. Morin. Sharp angle shot there by Nathan LeBlanc. Trenton Morrison throws it cross ice. It's going to be an offside call. However, the Hawks now in behind the Rivermen defenders again. Big save by Robichaud. Rivermen defenders got to be aware of those Hawks players who've multiple times now stuck in behind our defenders. Nice save there by Robichaud again as he turned that one away. Here's Caleb LeBlanc. LeBlanc gathering speed through the neutral zone. Millier bumps him out of the play though, and LeBlanc gathers it up. Here comes Decanes now. Decanes sends it through the neutral zone to Belanger. Belanger gains the blue line. Sends it back for Nathan LeBlanc. Decanes' shot is steered to the corner. That went off the stick of O'Shea, I believe. Here's Decanes' shot. Rebound. LeBlanc circling there looking for the rebound. It's in the skates of Courts. He couldn't find it. Fanned on the shot there. That was Nicolas Richard. Decanes now. Decanes. He'll circle it behind the goal where Rowan O'Shea will take over. He looks up ice. banks it off the boards out to Montrose. Montrose tried to backhand it ahead. Nobody there for the Rivermen. Courts will just send that down into Hawks territory as he's looking to get off on a change. Tristan Roy will take the draw here. He has Alexis Chesson and Cole McCormick out there with him. Roy tries to bump his man on the far side. Tied up behind the Rivermen goal. Roy will take over. Roy, he'll just try to rim it, but that's intercepted there by Theriault. And now here comes Tristan Roy. Roy gains the red line. At the blue line, he's stripped of the puck as he tries to make his way into Rivermen territory. Scott takes over there for the Hawks. He sends it up. Good outlet pass. That's intercepted, though, by Walsh. Rivermen got to get onside. Linesman says it was good. Here's Walsh. He's stripped of the puck by Mazeral. Here's DeCanes now. DeCanes drops it. Nobody there. Chasson bumps it ahead for Tristan Roy. He'll circle back in his own end and then backhand it into the neutral zone where the Hawks will take over. Here's Theriault. Tristan Roy has it. Tries to get it out to the neutral zone. He does. Shannon knocks that one down with his glove. Can't get it out of Rivermen territory. Hawks circling, trying to find an opening. Tristan Roy now, he's going to flip it out. Head off on the change. Hawks look up ice. Arsenault, he'll chip it in and save the icing call. And St. Pierre going off with the initial call. Not sure if there's going to be further penalties after the fact. I would suspect one of the Hawks is going here as well. So Hugo St. Pierre goes off for the Rivermen. And two Hawks in the box here. I'm not sure. Referee trying to figure out why there are two. Referee came to the box here. Doesn't look like he had his calls sorted out as he's trying to figure out what to go up on the board here. So as he's trying to sort this out, it looks like St. Pierre is getting my goodness. St. Pierre appears he got 4 minutes for head contact after the initial 2 minutes for cross-checking. I have no idea how this is going to shake down. So the Rivermen are going to have to send someone to the box to serve the extra. Linesman over explaining to the Rivermen bench They seem a little puzzled about all of this as well. It would appear the referee has himself puzzled on this one. Riverman coach Court's asking where the second penalty came from, I guess. So it appears, when this all sorts itself out, that the Hawks will go on the power play. So Basque will come over to serve the extra penalty here to St. Pierre. .14 to go here. 2-0 lead for the Hawks, and they are on the power play. Here's DeCanes. DeCanes down low to LeBlanc. Nice save there by Mikko Robichaud. As Hawks with a nice give and go, DeCanes snapped it into the logo of goalie Robichaud. Minute and 50 left in the Hawks power play. Nice play there as Hamilton knifes that all the way down into Hawks territory. Intercepted. Good hustle by Justin Ward in on the forecheck. Hawks have to go back and regroup. Up ice now comes Ouellette. Ouellette, that's behind Mazeral. Drop there now where DeCans will take over, and the Hawks try to get themselves reorganized here. Orts steps up at the blue line. Hawks have to get onside. LeBlanc now is onside. Here's Ouellette. Ouellette spins away from Hamilton. Mazeral. Cross ice for DeCanes. DeCanes. Backhand there by Robichaud as I believe LeBlanc may have lost the handle on that briefly. 1:05 left to go in the penalty to St. Pierre, the first one. I believe he got multiple penalties on that one. Stewart wins it back to Walsh. He'll rim it around. Not enough zip on it to get out, though, as Ouellette will hold it in at the line. Here's DeCanes now. DeCanes. Cross ice, LeBlanc. Stewart gets a stick on that as LeBlanc is loading up and getting ready to shoot that one. Morin puts it down low. That's Mazeral. Mazeral backhands to Morin. Morin throws it into the corner to Mazeral. Mazeral, he'll leave it there for Morin. Maxime Morin drops it down low for Zion DeCans. Stewart will get a piece of it. Had more time than he realized, and shot scores. And that'll go as a power play marker with 18 seconds to go in the power play. DeCans fires one up over the shoulder of goalie Robichaud. Caleb LeBlanc takes the draw here with Montrose and Shannon. Here's Fournette now. Fournette, and that move he made at the blue line put his man offside on the far side. I believe LeBlanc was in just ahead of the play. Morin sidesteps the defender, Cameron. Backhands it out. Nobody saw it laying there. LeBlanc gathered it up, though. He throws it across for Millier. That's chipped ahead where Caleb LeBlanc now with some speed. LeBlanc's got Montrose. Caleb LeBlanc tried to slide it across for Montrose. He couldn't handle that one. That's good defensive play by the Hawks. They got a piece of that centering attempt from LeBlanc. Here's Maxime Morin. Cameron has it now. Cameron, he chips it up the wall. That's into the glass behind goalie Robichaud. Back to get it is Hamilton. One touch from Shannon, just out of the reach. Caleb LeBlanc couldn't handle that bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Robichaud blockered it. Ends up wide of the target. Here comes Caleb LeBlanc. Tried to find Montrose. Cameron, his outlet attempt. The Canes now bats it into Rivermen territory. Caleb LeBlanc still has it, chips it along the wall for Francis Bass. And the puck still in Rivermen territory. Cameron, that's Mazeral. He finds DeCanes streaking down through the slot. Hamilton will wisely send that the length of the ice and relieve the pressure as the Rivermen once again find themselves pinned in their own zone. Tristan Roy will take the draw. Francis Bass, he'll bat that by the Hawks defender. That was Scott on the far side. Good job by the Hawks to... Here's Aguilar-Knee, shot! It's turned away by Mikko Robichaud. Nicolas Richard shot, blockered away by Robichaud. Bork walks all the way out from the corner. Free shot at the goal, ended up wide of the target, however. Here's Aguilar-Knee. Aguilar-Knee trying to find, not sure who that was on the back door. Back to the point where Scott will slap one toward goalie Robichaud. Hawks pick it up again. Here's Aguilar-Knee, shot. Gathered up by Robichaud. Whistle had gone as that one found its way. Stewart, Ward, and McCormick, I believe it is, up front. O'Shea and Cameron to man the blue line. O'Shea, he's being hounded there along the wall. Justin Ward will backhand it out of the reach, though, of the Rivermen. That shot blocker to the corner by Robichaud. Rowan O'Shea will take over. Here's O'Shea. Puck stripped off his stick at the blue line and back into Rivermen territory we go again. And the Hawks will send that back in.
50-50 ticket winning number is red 453-680. Winning ticket again is red 453.
And the Hawks out to a 4-0 lead. I believe that was Fournette. And the Hawks send a cross ice here into the near corner. where Jack Courts will take over. Now Stewart trying to get some speed. He's rubbed out of room there by Friolet. Tried to find McCormick. He couldn't get the handle on that one. Now here's Belanger. Courts will take over. Courts. He loses his footing behind the net. DeCon's shot kicked away by Robichaud. Stewart chips it ahead for McCormick. McCormick spins away, throws it across for Hamilton. Hamilton, he can't hang on to it. Courts now looks up ice. He finds Stewart coming through the neutral zone. Stewart, he's stripped of the puck. Slot laying there. There's Friolet, and he will send it the length of the ice, and that'll go for an icing call. 7.5 minutes to go. And the Hawks with a 4-0 lead here at the fourplex in Moncton. Held in there by O'Shea. Here's LeBlanc. O'Shea tried to knock that down. Walsh now will have to go back and gather it up. No icing. Walsh. Here comes Liam Walsh with it. Sidesteps, 1-4 check. Still has it on his stick. Walsh will bump his man behind the net, Millier. Held in there at the line by O'Shea. And here's Hawks streaking up through the neutral zone again. Montrose now. Montrose has LeBlanc. That's behind him, though. Loose puck. .6:40 to go in period number 2. Hawks with a 4-0 lead here over the Rivermen. Face-off controlled there by Tristan Roy. Roy will send it backwards. Shannon will fire one. That's wide of the target. Quincy Cameron will keep it in. Throw it into the corner where Tristan Roy will try and handle it. Puck bounced over his stick. Nathan LeBlanc chips it ahead now where Maxime Morin will take over. Morin puts it through the skates of Cameron. Gathers it up himself here in the near corner. Spins away from Tristan Roy. Nathan LeBlanc will send it into the far corner. Morin spins, fires wide of the goal. Morrison trying to get there. Good job by Nicolas Richard to hold it in from his defensive position. Rivermen still batting away at it. That's St. Pierre. That's off the glass and will make its way to the neutral zone. 5:49 to go. Here's Shannon now. Caleb Shannon puts it through the skates. And now Morin catches the Riverman here on a change. Morin, shot. So he slid that across LeBlanc. Riverman caught on a bad change. And the Hawks went in 2-0.
Guess nobody wants a card.
.5:30 to go here in the opening period, or second period, correction.
Moncton goal scored by number 27, Nathan LeBlanc, assisted by number 11, Maxime Morin. Final goal, 5-3 remaining.
And the puck finds its way in the neutral zone. That'll be a hand pass, I believe, as Ward got a piece of that with his glove. Cole McCormick takes the draw here for the Rivermen. Courts now gets it off the wall, but that's intercepted by the Hawks. Hamilton up the wall. Ward sidesteps Ouellette. There's McCormick now. McCormick. Justin Ward has it. Ward's being pressured. McCormick in there to help along the far wall. Puck comes loose for, I think that's Rowan O'Shea. He's got on his backhand. That's shot wide of the goal. Francis Bass now, he chips it ahead where McCormick can't get a handle on it. Aguilar knee sends it into the Rivermen territory where Rowan O'Shea will be first to it. Off the wall. Liam Walsh now, he'll send it out. And that will get the icing that the Rivermen needed to make a change here as .340 to go, 5-0 lead for the Hawks. Hawks moved early on the draw, so have to do it again. Montrose has to get himself back onside. Good stick there by Montrose to knock that down. 2-on-1 now developing here for the Hawks. Shot, blocker save. Well played there by O'Shea. Chipped ahead for Alexis Chasson. He's got Montrose. And that's just in the skates of Montrose. He can't get a shot off, and that's flipped over the boards and into the stands here in front of us. Caleb LeBlanc, Trenton Morrison, and Calum Shannon up front. Controlled on the draw by Nicolas Richard. He's up the wall to Nathan LeBlanc, who throws it cross ice for Fournette. Now here comes Morin down the slot. Rolling puck, ends up over the goal and into the glass behind goalie Robichaud. Morin, shot blockered away by Robichaud. Caleb LeBlanc, he gets it out. That's in the skates of Shannon. Ends up in the neutral zone. Here's Fournette now. Fournette. Cameron, one touches it across there to Shannon. Shannon gains the blue line. Shannon tries to cut back to the middle. Good defensive play by the Hawks defender, Scott. Shannon's centering attempt ends up all the way out in the neutral zone. Cameron cycles away, puts it on the stick of Morrison. He tries to backhand it there for Caleb LeBlanc. Moran now. Moran gains Riverman territory. Drops for Nathan LeBlanc. Trenton Morrison now with it. Morrison will try to get that red line and then dump it in and head off on a change. Full scale change there for the Rivermen, all 5 guys. Moran will send it in. And the Hawks look to make some changes. Minute and 25 to go in the second period. Tristan Roy looked like he was hooked there, no call. Bouncing puck batted out into Hawks territory where Walsh is in pursuit of it. That's Courts back there. He'll send it back to Ouellette. Ouellette shot off the side of the post. Back to Ouellette again. He one-times it. That was redirected right in front of goalie Robichaud, and he gathered it in and holds on for a face-off. Stewart and DeCanes will face off here for bouncing puck. Will leave Riverman territory, and the Hawks quickly fired back in. O'Shea's got to go back and gather it up. He overskates it. Liam Walsh now with it. That's off the side of the goal. Bouncing puck still laying here. Now out comes Cooper Montrose. Cross ice for Francis Bass. 9 seconds left. And that's flipped high into Riverman territory. That should do it for the second period. As the horn sounds. So after 40 minutes of play, the Moncton Hawks out to a 5-0 lead over the visiting Northern Rivermen. We shall break away from the action and return for period number 3 in about 15 minutes. And we are set for the third period of play here at the fourplex in Moncton. Hawks out to a comfortable 5-0 lead here over the visiting Rivermen. LeBlanc, Morrison, and Justin Ward set to get things started here for the Rivermen. In the skates of Morrison. Now the Hawks take over. Roulette headmans that for Bork. Hamilton's going to have to hustle as Aguilar knee is hard on the forecheck. Courts backhands it up the wall here where Aguilar knee takes over again. Once again, rim behind the Rivermen goal. First to it will be the Hawks. Bork now, he fans on that shot. Hamilton pressuring. See who that is for the Hawks. And now up ice comes Caleb LeBlanc. LeBlanc got a step on Ouellette, shot wide of the target. Here on the near side, that's Ouellette. Throws it behind the goal. In the skates of Ouellette. He has to put it high off the glass. Cameron's going to have to hustle. And that'll go for an icing as Morin almost got to that before the red line, but nonetheless we'll go for an icing call. Tristan Roy, Caleb Shannon, Cole McCormick up front. Shannon, shot, scores! Leave that one off the stick of one of the Hawks players as Roy won the draw back to Shannon. He ricocheted one off of one of the Hawks players. And the Rivermen get on the board. Tristan Roy again here with Shannon and McCormick. Held in there by McCormick. McCormick, he tried to find Shannon in the slot. Tristan Roy has a handle on it now. He just cycles it back behind the net where Shannon will take over again. He backhands it in the slot. Loose puck. And Boudreau had lost his stick and he dove on top of that one.
The goal scored by number 18, Caleb Shannon. Assisted by number 17, Tristan Roy. Time to goal, 18:33.
Roy out there against DeCans. DeCans wins the draw. O'Shea's going to have to hurry now as DeCans will be first to it. He's bumped there by DeCans. Back up on his feet though is O'Shea. Doesn't get it out of Rivermen territory. Shannon. O'Shea throws that to the far side, to the open wing. And the Hawks take over. Theriault, that's going to go for an icing call as Theriault was a couple steps behind that red line. And the linesman calls it on the icing. Stewart, Montrose, and Chasson. O'Shea pinches in, holds that in at the blue line. Hawks rimming around where O'Shea barrels in from his defensive spot. Stewart back there covering for O'Shea. and looks up ice. That's on the stick of Walsh. He's hounded there and stripped of the puck though. And the Hawks take over. That's the Canes now. DeCanes. Cross ice for Scott. Scott blockered there by Robichaud. Walsh tries to kick it ahead. Now Stewart will gather it up. Hawks head off on a change. Stewart's shot gloved by goalie Boudreau. .47 left to go in the third period. Hawks with a 5-1 lead. Caleb LeBlanc will take the draw. LeBlanc ends up throwing her to the draw as Basque was over that line. Didn't move when the linesman told him to. Hawks gain the red line and send that into Rivermen territory. Battle here in the corner. 2 Hawks, 2 Rivermen. LeBlanc waiting to see if he can get that loose puck to come out. Comes free now, Ouellette. Comes in from his position. Bass tries to chip it out. Held in there by the Hawks. Aguilar-Knee. Here's Caleb LeBlanc. Shovels it ahead for Francis Bass. Francis Bass. He'll gain the blue line. Bass now tries to get across. Here's Ward now. Ward trying to spin off the side of the net. Caleb LeBlanc is backhand. LeBlanc tries to backhand it for Ward. St. Pierre, rolling puck. He just slaps that into Hawks territory. Caleb LeBlanc chips it in the corner. Francis Bass now. Here's Caleb LeBlanc trying to find St. Pierre. Now St. Pierre's going to have to hustle as he's being chased down there by Belanger. St. Pierre on his backhand. Up ice now comes St. Pierre. He loses the handle at the blue line. That looked like it was offside, and it was. Called by the linesman as Moran's skates were inside that line when he received that pass. Face-off comes outside of the Hawks blue line. Tristan Roy now with it. Roy, shot, glove there by Boudreau as McCormick was on the doorstep looking for a rebound. Draw set for the blocker side here of goalie Boudreau. Liam Walsh shot, that's redirected off a Hawks defender. Roy loses a handle on it. Nice save by Mikko Robichaud as he went post to post to make a beautiful save. Stewart to take the draw with Morrison and Chasson. There's Maxime Morin. Trenton Morrison has it now, and he tries to find a streaking Chasson. Here's Stewart down the left side. Sharp angled shot. Knocked down by Boudreau. Morrison in for checking. Rim behind the net. Morin throws it up the wall, bounces over the stick of Walsh at the blue line. O'Shea now will send it here to the near side. Chasson bumped. Chasson now. He'll rim it around to Stewart. Stewart tries to go cross ice. Nobody there for the Rivermen as they were making changes. And Walsh heads off again on the head contact call. 4 minutes. So 13:20 to go. Rivermen find themselves down a man here for 4 minutes or less. As Walsh gone off on the head contact call. Ouellette cross ice for the Canes. Ouellette, that's in the skates of Morin. And backhanded by Ward down into Hawks territory. Nathan LeBlanc, shot, scores. That'll get rid of one of the 2 minutes. And the Rivermen will still be shorthanded here. Rivermen still short a man here, so Bask will have to head off. And now here's Hugo St. Pierre, and he'll find some space. Boudreau puts that into the side of his own net. Caleb LeBlanc now will send it back to St. Pierre. He'll circle it across to the far side where LeBlanc will just chip it deep into Hawks territory. Nathan LeBlanc now goes cross ice there for Aguilar-Knee. He puts on the brakes at the blue line, leaves it there for DeCans. Zion DeCans cross ice for Morin. Shot! And good job there by Robichaud to turn that one away. Minute and 11 left in the penalty to Walsh. 6-1 lead for the Hawks. Scott now controls it. That's into the legs of Hugo St. Pierre, I believe. Roy will send it around to the far side. Won't leave Rivermen territory though, as the power play continues to work its way here in Rivermen territory. That's Mazeral. Chips it down low to Bork. Bork circling. Bork finds, that was Mazeral right in the slot. Another nice save there by Mikko Robichaud. Mikko Robichaud having an outstanding day in the crease here for the Rivermen. That's one touched. Loose puck. And broken stick on the play there as Bork broke his stick. Shannon and Justin Ward up front here now on the penalty kill. 27 seconds left in the 4-minute penalty to Walsh. Scott. Nazarov in the high spot. Nice kick save there by Mikko Robichaud again. Nicolas Richard. Cross for Scott. Scott. He's pressured by Ward. Bork knifes his way down into Rivermen territory. Shannon tries to pinch Ouellette out of the play, but he loses an edge. That rolling puck ends up into the glass behind goalie Robichaud. Morrison will bat that into the neutral zone. Courts picks it up, fans on it. Jack Courts now works his way through the neutral zone. Here's Courts into Hawks territory. Leaves it there for Shannon. Shannon overskates it, and now we've got numbers developing for the Hawks. LeBlanc. Good play by Cameron to keep him outside. That's around behind the goal where Nathan LeBlanc will take over again. Belanger back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc. That's redirected behind the Rivermen goal into the shin pads. And Justin Ward tries to get it out of Rivermen territory. That's knocked down at the blue line. Ouellette shot, and that will finally make its way up into the netting and relieve the pressure in the Rivermen zone. 9:20 to go. Ward and Ouellette got tangled up on the line change. Cameron up the wall there to Montrose. Montrose, that's behind Chasson. Chipped ahead now for Stewart. He spins and looks. And gonna have to hustle back now. Cameron bumps his man down in behind the with Aguilar knee circling, trying to find and it looks like Chasson and Millier both going to the box. Roughing calls. .29 to go. Teams will be 5 aside here. Coincidental penalties to Millier and Chasson. O'Shea. Francis Bass will at least get that out into the neutral zone. Liam Walsh back to gather it up. He's stripped of the puck behind the net there by Maxime Morin. Throws it through the slot. Nobody there for the Hawks.
Moncton penalty for number 12, Mason Moreira. 2 minutes for Rivermen.
Here's Scott. Now Scott backhands it. Nice cross-ice pass there to Morin. Morin had to take some time to get himself readjusted, and Robichaud turned that one away. Fast, chips it. Now here's Caleb LeBlanc. Caleb LeBlanc with some speed down the right side. Shot, sharp angle. And McCormick couldn't get his stick on that rebound. Good play by LeBlanc with that nice low shot. Here's Walsh. Off the glass and down into Hawks territory, which will go for an icing call. Tristan Roy takes the draw, but it's won by DeCants. Back to Ouellette. Roy sent to the ice by DeCants. Right in the slot, bouncing puck. Ports try to tie his man up. Tristan Roy, cross ice for Trenton Morrison. Morrison down into Hawks territory. He's sent to the ice. Hamilton keeps it in at the blue line. Back to get it will be Courts. He'll bump it up the wall to Morrison. Morrison can't get it out of his own zone. Going to be an offside call. Here's Stewart through the neutral zone. And both teams making changes, so Boudreau will hold on and we'll get a face-off to the glove side of goalie Boudreau. Bouncing puck. St. Pierre does a good job to bat that down. Justin Ward, now he's rubbed out of the play by Alexandre LeBlanc. Stewart throws it in the slot. Nobody there for the Rivermen. St. Pierre backhands it across to the far side. Down the far side now come the Hawks. And nice goal there by Arsenault, I believe it was, as he feathered that one through the feet of defenseman Cameron and walked in all alone on Nico Robichaud. Not sure what we're trying to sort out here at the timekeeper's bench as there's a delay. Trying to figure out, I guess, when Millier and Chasson would be let out of the box on their coincidentals. Nicolas Richard. Francis Basque bumping with Belanger. Bourque has the puck jump over his stick and ends up on the stick of O'Shea. Nicolas Richard goes cross ice for Alexandre LeBlanc. He'll flip it high and into Rivermen territory, and that'll go for an icing as LeBlanc had not gained the red line. Stride short. And the linesman calls it on an icing call. held in along the half wall there by Belanger. O'Shea has it in his skates. Belanger comes away with it. Right there now where Francis Bass can't get it out, as Scott does a good job to run him out of room and hold it in at the Rivermen line. Here's Scott. Slap shot redirected into the corner. That'll make its way to the neutral zone where Scott will just send it back in and the Hawks will make some changes. O'Shea just fires it out into the neutral zone. That was Walsh. Took a run at his man behind the net. O'Shea will flip it out. There's Ouellette now. He'll send it back into Rivermen territory. Save there by Robichaud. Shannon, he sends it up through the neutral zone. And O'Shea slaps that one the length of the ice, looking for an icing call.
Moncton's last goal scored by number 91, Miguel Port. Assisted by number 3, Mateo Belanger, and number 52, Landon Arceo. Time of the goal, 5:21.
That's out here in the neutral zone. Shannon's in pursuit of Ouellette. Morrison overskates it, but he ends up getting it back on his stick. He'll send it toward the goal. Shannon in the slot. Can't get his stick on it. Tristan Roy hovering around there. Morin tried to float one up over the glove of Nico Robichaud. And Robichaud with another nice save. 2.5 minutes to go here. 7-1 lead for the Hawks. Controlled there by the Hawks. That's St. Pierre. Arm up here, not sure what the call is going to be. If it's
what?
not sure who.
Here's the noise.
And Hugo St. Pierre called on a head contact, I believe. So again, the Hawks will find themselves here on the power play. Millier sends it down the wall where Mazeral looks to take over. DeCane's behind the net. Back to the point to Millier. Millier.
Penalty for number 5, Hugo St. Pierre. 2 minutes for head contact. 2:17 remaining.
DeCanes. Rivermen can't get it out of their own zone. Trying to kill off the penalty. Here's Millier now. Millier throws it down along the half wall. Back to the point. Millier has some room. Winds up. Shot wide of the goal. DeCanes has it now. Back to Millier again. Millier down low. Millier with some time. Trying to find a shooting lane. That's into the skates of the Rivermen defender. Alexis Chasson redirects that one. That's Mazeral with it now. shot off the side of the post.
Last game of play in the third period.
McCann tries to walk in. And that's fire the length of the ice, and the Rivermen will make changes. "30 seconds left to go here. 12 seconds in the penalty to St. Pierre. Now the Hawks regroup in their own end. Ward in for checking. Penalty has expired to St. Pierre. Team's back to even strength. 10 seconds left to go here in the third period. And that will do it here for this Sunday afternoon matchup at the Fourplex in Moncton. Hawks with a 7-1 victory over the Rivermen. Next weekend, Rivermen will be on home ice for 2 games against the visiting Northwest Voyageurs, Saturday and Sunday. Both games at the Miramichi Civic Center, so we will bring you the action here live on our YouTube channel as normal. Signing off.